I had full blown acne. It was really bad. I was so self-conscious. I literally I just had such low self-esteem as a result of it because I just wouldn't want people to look at my face. I'd wear my hair in front of my face. I really didn't like my skin. And hey guys, it's Nicole here. I hope you're all well. In today's video, I'm going to be speaking about my skincare journey, how I went through the process of clearing up my acne, my breakouts, and showing how I went from being super self-conscious to like always covering my face to now where I don't really have a lot of skin issues through finding my regimen which helped combat my spots. Before I begin, I just want to say that I am not an esthetician, I'm not a dermatologist, I know nothing about skin. I've literally just done research from my own research and kind of like found what suits me, as well as that I have had advice from the doctors, so I've kind of just followed some of that. I also don't see spots as an issue. I'm not trying to say that you should get rid of spots if you have spots or acne or anything. I'm just saying what I found helped my skin and improve it. Please make sure you're subscribed and give this video a massive thumbs up. Let's get into the video. When I was trying to clear up my acne, because I had full blown acne, it was really bad, to a point where like even my family members were like, Nicole, like, are you gonna do something about it? And I was so self-conscious. I literally I just had such low self-esteem as a result of it because I just wouldn't want people to look at my face. I'd wear my hair in front of my face. I really didn't like my skin, and it really affected my self-esteem. As a result, I'd get hyperpigmentation, so I'd get a lot of scarring, and then I'd feel worse because it was a lot of darkness on my face and uneven skin tone, and it really would get me down, and then I'd want to cover it, but then the doctor would say don't wear makeup at all. If you're trying to cover up your acne, don't wear makeup. And it was just this vicious cycle of kind of like my skin breaking out, me picking the spots, then covering, and then just this cycle. Finally was like, right, I want to clear my skin up, what do I do? So I went quite a while without wearing any makeup and started to just really embrace my skin and just be like, do you know what? Spots are normal, they're a way of life. Some people have lots, some people have a small amount, some people have none, and I just need to embrace them, and that's what I recommend, and that's what I really try and put across. Like, you just, if they're there, they're there. You just kind of have to ride the wave. So the first thing I learned through the process of clearing up my skin is patience. Now, I see a lot of things on YouTube like how to clear your skin in a night, like in 24 hours or anything like that, and it's not true. Like, I've tried it all. I've tried honey, I've tried toothpaste, I've tried lemon, I've tried so much stuff on my face, and if anything, it just made it worse. And when I tried to rush it and when I tried to use these sort of like shortcut methods, it literally did more damage than good. And patience was really good in clearing up my skin. I just had to just let my body do what it needed to do without rushing it, without adding too much harsh chemicals, and listening to what my body reacted with. So I really do recommend that if you are sort of like trying to clear your skin up, you gotta just listen to what your skin is saying and what it's trying to tell you, because I don't know about you guys, but with my skin, it's very responsive. So when I'm stressed, I'll get spots in certain areas when I've had a certain food, if my hair is greasy, so my skin reacts to my environment. Through letting my skin breathe and really take its time to heal and do what it needs to do, I learned about, and I educated myself about the different types of spots, where they come from, for example, like hormonal spots, stress spots, you know, excess sebum in the skin causing spots. And I really learned that you can have sort of like different types of bacteria under the skin as well as on top of the skin that causes acne. I went to the doctors and they put me on, I think some form of the pill for my skin, and I just didn't like putting like unnecessary stuff in my body. I was like, I don't, and I'd miss the pill, and I was like, I just don't. It was just juggling about on my body, and I was like, I don't know, like I did it for like a brief time, and I didn't really notice a change. So I was like, there's no point me taking that, so I stopped taking that. And then I got prescribed a steroid cream, I think it's called, like Accutane or something like that, like a steroid cream. And I used that for a while, but it literally bleached all my clothes. It bleached my pajamas, it bleached my bedding, and I was like, this isn't worth it. Like, what? Like, surely, like, I need to find something that's not gonna make me ruin my clothes and ruin things around me. Anyway, so I tried that for a bit. It just, like I said, like, nothing really worked. And then before that, I'd been trying the honey, I'd been trying all kinds of silly stuff, like I'd sleep with toothpaste and everything. Like, yeah, it would dry the spots up, but it wouldn't actually be dealing with what the cause is. And I find that there's like, you really need to identify whether or not, you know, it's something you're eating, you know, your behavioural pattern. So like, if you're not getting enough sleep, are you drinking enough water? And it was kind of knowing like what is actually causing this, like my breakouts. So I did a bit of research and I found that salicylic acid and baking soda and things like that are quite good for skin. So I looked into a number of ranges that have that in, and I looked and I found this brand called Bior, and they do face wash, they do face scrub, they do all sorts, and I highly recommend. I really like them. So this is the Bior face wash. Now I actually swear by this, and it's not kind of like on the high end of products. It's like, I think at the moment it's on sale when I got it, and it was like £3 something, and they've brought out this new rose quartz and charcoal face wash, face scrub, sorry. And this has I think, as I was saying before, yeah, so it's got blue agave and baking soda with salicylic acid. So it had the ingredients that I had researched help for the top, like the top layer of the bad bacteria in your skin. And I've used this for quite a few years now. I recommend it to all my friends who have skin problems. Literally, this is like my holy grail. And I find that when I wash my face, it leaves a nice shine. So it strips my face of the unnecessary oils, but it leaves it with a nice shine so my skin's not dry. I also learned that you should be moisturising even if you have oily skin. Now, I used to think that because of my acne, I had oily skin, which meant I had too much grease and I shouldn't be putting anything on my face. If anything, I should be stripping the oils, but this actually does more bad than good. And even if I do have oily skin, I'll put a light moisturizer twice a day, in the morning and in the evening, just to help keep the nutrients in my skin. And also it minimizes pores, and it's not good to have dry skin, otherwise it just doesn't help your skin with the healing. And I suffer from hyperpigmentation, so I will essentially kind of have the dry skin just sitting there if I'm not moisturizing it. And the face scrub helps that, and I do this every other day because it is quite strong, and it says to do it like 3-4 times, I think it's like 3 to 4 times a week, no, 2 to 3 times a week, and it just kind of like properly gets everything off. So also something that I found helped with my skin is to make sure that I have a good makeup hygiene, in terms of when I'm wearing makeup, to take off my makeup properly. Now this means at least double, if not triple cleansing. Now this may sound very extra, but I used to just take off my makeup with a makeup wipe, and that doesn't even do anything. Because if you think about your skin is really porous, and if you're putting foundation, it's seeping into your pores. And if you get a face wipe and you're just wiping off the surface, you're not touching all the layers. And I wiped off, I'd do my makeup wipe over my face, and then I'd get my electric face wash brush, and it'd still be dirty. It'd be just as brown as my face. Like I'd still have so much makeup on. So what I do is I use my face wash and my face wipe, and then I cleanse at least twice, if not 3 times, to really strip all the excess makeup and everything off my face. And I found that doing it with an electric face wash brush really helps. I will show you mine. From Amazon, I got this brush. It's called, I think, Clexi. I don't know, but like I literally didn't want to spend like £100 on a Clearosonic. I was like, I might as well just get something which does the job. And it's this electric face brush, and then you can do it like really fast, you can do it slow, and then it comes with, I think it's pretty good value for money. I literally bought this for like I think like £20, because I was like, I just want to, I'm trialing one of these, and it comes with all these types of heads, which is just, I was like, wow, that's really good. So I got that from Amazon maybe like a couple months ago. Another point I want to talk about is not spending unnecessary and extra money on expensive products where you can get cheaper products that literally do exactly the same thing. Now I'm going to show you an example. So when I have breakouts, something that my holy grail, which has been, I think, most of the time when it came to clearing up my skin, it's been tea tree oil. Now this is the tea tree oil I'm talking about, and it's just literally tea tree oil, pure tea tree oil. This, £1 from Poundland, literally that's it. But like Boots, Body Shop, Holland and Barrett sell it for like £20, and it's the same thing. It's pure tea tree oil, like it's literally just tea tree oil. And I've noticed that with a few things. For example, like I was using the Mario Badescu face wash. Like I love the rose water, but it was quite expensive, and the Biol, which is like a quarter of the price, does a better job in my opinion. Because when I was using this, because I've just finished this, I was breaking out, and I just was like, I think it's best that I just stick to using this. And this is drugstore, so it's kind of like knowing to not spend too much money on things. And I was watching, if anybody knows who Hiram is, he's like a skin review person on YouTube. He said like he doesn't recommend spending a lot of money on something that you're essentially, especially with face washes, something you're essentially just washing and like flushing down the drain. So following on from the tea tree, another holy grail of mine is sort of like tea tree witch hazel, and this is from Boots, and it's like £2-3, and they always do, with the Boots range of this, they always do 3 for 2, so you end up getting more value for money, and you just can get loads of products. So I've been using this now for quite a few years, and it's so good whenever I've got like a breakout on my skin's a bit there's just something crazy going on with my skin. I'll just put this on overnight, and then a lot of the time I wake up and my skin's just nice and fresh, and my pores are minimized. As well as that, a lot of the time it just zaps the spots, which I really like. Another product which is really good value for money, and you're literally paying just for this active ingredient without the fancy brand names and things, is The Ordinary. Now I am going to do another video on a review of The Ordinary, because I think they deserve a whole video, because it's so cheap, and you're literally just paying for the active ingredient, and instead of paying for like a big brand. Whereas sometimes a lot of the big brands, they won't even put these active ingredients in, and they'll have perfume base, which isn't the best for your skin. So I've been using a number of things like the lactic acid serum, and just stuff to help heal the scarring on my face and heal the sort of cell regeneration of my skin. I recommend sort of keeping a diary or some sort of log of your skin progress and your skin journey, and paying close attention to what works with your skin, you know, what doesn't, what does work, and then sort of tailoring your regime to that, and finding the products and the ingredients in those products that work to get your clear skin. Because a piece of advice I would say about sort of like clearing up your skin and on the road to getting clear skin is, don't always jump the gun with, for example, going on the pill or going on medication, because I find that your skin can become dependent on those kind of things. And when you find little simple stuff like changing your routine or decreasing your dairy, I find like those are a lot more attainable for a longer period. So to anyone who kind of is on the road of wanting to clear their skin, be patient, you know, love yourself. Like, you're still beautiful. Spots are beautiful, spots are normal, spots are your body's way of communicating and telling you what's going on. So listen to your body, really listen, and find what works with you, and just make sure that your inside especially is as happy as your outside. Because if your inside is sort of like filled with toxins and, you know, bad food and bad drink, then that will show on your skin. So it's making sure that the inside is at a good level so the outside can match as well. That is all for today's video. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys could take something away from it. This video was just a bit random, a bit of a mishmash of all about my skin journey. Make sure before you go, you give this video a massive thumbs up and you're subscribed, and I will see you guys in the next video.